quest loop. We'll be training agility the proper way from now on, so I'll see you guys next time. Well, that's just not true. We'll be doing the Grand Tree quest next. The goal of the series is to get to Zulrah, but the current objective we're working on is 55 agility. After completing Tourist Trap in the previous episode, we now have 27 agility and all the requirements to complete the Grand Tree quest. Completing the Grand Tree quest will put us at 33 agility and we can hit straight for the Varrock rooftop course. So let's get started. We just got sent from Al-Kharid to the Port Sarim jail, but what Chanti doesn't know is that I'm a master thief. We're making our way from Al-Kharid to Ardoin to once again make some GP. The Grand Tree quest features a massive boss fight with a level 172 Black Demon, which thankfully can be safe spotted. But because our magic and hit point levels are so low, we do need some GP to prepare some supplies. Currently, our only reliable way of making GP is stealing silk and selling it back to the silk merchant, so I'll see you guys when we have another 200 silk. I told you guys I was a master thief, 30 thieving coming in. And that's the last of the 200 silk we need. We still need to wait 10 minutes before selling it back to the merchant, so we're gonna start the quest first. Welcome to the Tree Gnome Stronghold, home to the gnomes and six-legged rabbit things. We'll get back to that one later. To begin the Grand Tree quest, we speak to the king in the Grand Tree. Meeting me for the very first time, he trusts me implicitly and asks me for my help. Not a great judge of character, this king, it's a recurring theme in the quest, but we'll come back to that later. Showing just as much trust in the king, we follow him down into the dungeon. Down here, the king informs us that the Grand Tree is sick and asks for our help. This quest is a recommended combat level of 50 and we're only combat level 21, but no one likes a safe Iron Man and we're gonna take the risk. So we agree to help the king and he asks us to consult his advisor, which happens to live 2 towns over. 2 towns over, we seek out and find the advisor. He lives on a remote island infested by spiders, so we brought a bit of food. We're not really worried about those spiders, but we are worried about those. Fun fact, they do not show up on your minimap and they will sneak up on you just like in real life. Except these ones will try to kill you. We make it safely to Hazemir, but he does not talk. Instead, we pass him the samples that the king gave us and we write down what he's saying. Taking the handwritten note from Hazemir, the Grand Tree seems to be in trouble, so we rush back with the utmost haste. Wasting absolutely no time at all, we sell the silk we stole from the silk merchant and haggle on the price. We now have 15,000 GP. Heading back to the Grand Tree, we translate the note for the king. It says someone forged his seal to steal poisonous rocks and poison the Grand Tree. And we need to talk to the king's security advisor. Looking like we can totally trust him and that knife didn't just come out of someone's back, we interrupt his lunch to tell him what's going on. Being the totally trustworthy and reliable character he is, he says he'll handle it. We tell the king what's up, and in the 30 seconds it took us to walk back here, Glow already arrested and charged the suspect. Something's definitely up, so we're gonna head over and talk to the prisoner. Turns out he was working for the guy that we absolutely should not trust, and we're now suspicious of Glow. So we break into his house, steal his journal, and read his notes. It's no magnum opus, but he wrote down his evil plans and we confront him about it. Of course, confronting a maniacal bad guy doesn't go well for anybody and we get arrested. It's not like I couldn't squash this guy if I wanted to, but he's just following orders, so we play along. We get locked up too, but the king somehow still trusts us, so he lets us out and we go and collect more evidence. Following the breadcrumbs in Glow's journal, I don't know, I didn't really read it, we head over to Karamja to investigate more of what he's doing. We break into a shipyard where Glow has commissioned some works to see what's going on. Finding the foreman and gaining his trust by telling him secrets from Glow's journal, I don't know, I still haven't read it yet. He asks me about Glow's personal life, which I tell him about. After a long and excruciating interrogation into Glow's personal life with no stone unturned and no detail unshared, the foreman trusts me enough to pass me what is essentially a receipt. Things feel like it's warming up, so we're gonna prepare for the big fight. The Black Demon can be safe spotted, which is great news for us because his max hit is half our hit points, but we need to finish the fight in 10 minutes or he will despawn. So once again, we're buying the runes for the best spell that we can cast, Water Ball. We now have 176 casts, which should be more than enough to finish the fight. The next thing we need to prepare for any fight is food. Again, the Black Demon's max hit is half our hit points, so if we're unlucky, he can 2-hit us. So we need food that can heal us back just as fast. Thankfully, there's a shop here in Brimhaven that sells karambams and swordfish, which should be enough to get us through this fight. Hopping wells a couple of times and buying out their stock, we are ready to go. Returning to the Grand Tree, Glow is definitely onto us by now and denies us entry into the Tree Gnome Stronghold. But because we helped Femi with a small favor earlier on, she believes that not all humans are evil and will sneak us into the stronghold out of the kindness of her heart. Bringing undeniable evidence to the king still, denies it. So we go ahead and talk to Charlie and see if he knows anything that can help. We need some proof to convince the king, and turns out Charlie can help. We talk to Glow's girlfriend for a key to his chest, find yet more evidence Glow is up to no good, and we tell the king only for him to dismiss it yet again. Getting tired of this, but cool. For our trouble, the king gives us some sticks. Refusing to give up and being fluent in Gnomish because we did this quest so many times, we use the twigs to spell open, and we open a trapdoor in Glow's house. Being the curious adventurers that we are, when we see a secret entrance, of course we have to check it out. Oh no, it's a trap which we totally did not come prepared for. And the fight begins. There are actually 3 safe spots you can use for the fight depending on the type of account you're playing, but this safe spot is the safest and the Black Demon automatically paths to where it should be. Risking life and limb, we take out the Black Demon and the King finally believes us. Glow has escaped, but we find the last of the Draconia rocks and we hand it over to the King. Quest completed. So from this quest we got a whole bunch of levels, mainly 33 attack, 33 agility, and 29 magic. This is a great way for us to start melee training and we can now use adamant equipment. And with 33 agility, we can also use the Varrock rooftop course. So for real now, we're gonna properly start training agility and I'll see you guys over there. Alrighty then, we made our way back to Varrock and we're gonna start training agility. Let's break this down. The goal is 55 agility, but on our way there, we're going to use 2 courses. The Varrock rooftop course and the Canfish rooftop course. But to use the Canfish course, there's a requirement for 40 agility, which we will be getting right here on the Varrock course. So using the XP tracker, we're going to set a goal for level 40 agility. Let's get started. Completing our very first lap, the XP calculator has updated and we need 78 laps to reach our goal. Should be a short 2-hour grind, I'll see you guys when I'm done. So it's been just over 2 hours and we have 38 agility coming in, 39, and if we don't fall, this should be 40 agility. There we go, 40 agility. We can now officially use the Canfish rooftop course, which is also the best course to collect Marks of Grace. Our Mark of Grace collection is sitting at a very comfortable 23, and we will need 260 Marks of Grace for full Graceful. But before we train any more agility or collect any more Marks of Grace, we need to do yet another quest. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.